This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a downward spiral, and I've seen Nowhere, a weird kind of dark comedy from 1997, directed by Gregg Araki. It follows a group of teenage friends and rivals living in Los Angeles and their daily escapes into ennui and apathy. There's Dark, who is in an open relationship but trying to make it monogamous. Montgomery, a mysterious boy who catches Dark's eye. Mel, who is Dark's girlfriend. Lucifer, who is Mel's girlfriend. A lot of minor appearances from people whose names you might recognize. And a space alien who is abducting teens for unknown reasons. Trust me, it all makes sense in the end. Well, it mostly makes sense. In a nutshell, this is a movie made for the MTV generation, and at no point does it try to be a movie for anybody else. Not only that, it seems to try and speak to, for, and possibly with that generation as well. The characters are all disaffected and dissociative from the world around them, more self-absorbed than anything. But it's also probably because they live in a world that offers them nothing to look forward to, leading them to pretty much turn inward or into their social circles and relationships. Even the younger siblings of characters are caught in the same lifestyle, partly to follow in their footsteps and partially as if they think that this is just how life is supposed to be. All of their days are effectively a cycle of boredom, going through the motions and never truly progressing or growing. That doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't room for hope or love in this world, but they're either complete rarities or given no chance to flourish before being torn apart. The surreal but abrupt ending of the movie is an effective illustration of this. Even if it does leave you unsatisfied, it makes complete sense. Well, sort of. I mean, thematically. As for the technicals, it again lays into the kind of hyper-stylized aesthetics that would be found on MTV after they abandoned music videos. Wide and flat camera angles emphasize set design, with each character having a bedroom that almost seems made for them and their interests or personality, and with a very stark difference between the bedrooms and the rest of their houses. Outside of these, other shots are given a dynamic sense of framing, with static cameras placed at weird angles or with obvious, emphatic framing choices for emphasis. Naturally, the lighting of sets is also treated with an extreme sort of focus on scene elements, either to highlight a specific point of interest or to create a sense of emptiness. Editing is, almost ironically, slowly paced out, letting the story play out rather than try to imitate music videos of the time. There are a few scenes with fast cutting, but it's more to upsell the confusion within a scene than anything else. Either way, it's still to help the story itself, whatever there may be. I mean, there is a story being told, but it's one that is as storyless as the characters within it, if that makes sense. To put it another way, this film is more of an ensemble character study, showing how the perceived lack of purpose, hope, love, or a future can affect them or others in the worst ways. Even when there's a light at the end of the tunnel, it can still flicker. Well, maybe it's not that poetic, but still. Nowhere. Gregg Araki, 1997. 4 stars. I'd recommend giving it a watch, but only if you know what you're in for. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I was tempted to go through the whole review talking like the characters in the movie, but, like, that just seems like too much effort, man. I don't want to go through all that.